Hi guys, Sifo here. I just wanted to give you an update on the Port Vandermeer build. Spent a little bit of time, as you know, building both this engineering ship prop as well as some, I suppose you'd call them shipping containers that sit within it, which I've now got docked to the station. One of the containers is currently docked as well and has been removed from Messrs' first cargo bay. The second one is just preparing to unload now and dock. The station itself hasn't changed a whole heap since you last saw it. Messrs is here to drop off these containers which are filled with equipment and materials needed to finish the build. Messrs is now complete. These racks at the front open and close, lock in the shipping containers, keep them in position while she jumps in and out of hyperspace. Got double doors at the front, blast doors at the front with a shield behind. We've got single blast doors at the back with a shield behind. Places for cargo, which you've already seen. And we've got a lot of the internals within her done as well, all of them in fact. We've got some living quarters, a couple of very tight living quarters in here. Have a mess hall across the way. Nothing fancy, she's a simple vessel. We have the access to the control room upstairs. Maintenance room through here. I'll have this through this section here. I'll have it access the deck, the dock I should say, sorry, shortly. And through the back is the emergency escape route out to the lifeboats. Haven't got it done yet, but I'm planning to have these as two upside down life pods which you can climb into a core at the front, eject them off into space and float away from the main engineering vehicle if there's a problem. These are used to inspect projects by the engineers or for personal outings. Quite fast, simple. It's the other way into the hangar there, personnel hangar. Elevator down into the main ship. And this accesses the gangwalk above the main hangar of Messrs. Through and through here. This is the internal hangar area, so that gangwalk is above there. Accesses both of the shields systems, making sure that all the magnetic array is in place and working. All the buttons for the shields and the blast doors operate either side. And that has an airlock on either side of the hull, which leads into the deck I showed you in an earlier app. So that's the main access to the living quarters, which is down in that area in here. That's all the main living quarters, and there's also a small observation deck for the control tower, so to speak, for the docking processes that might be going on in the rear dock. And in the control room, which I'll take you through as you would in the ship, you've got these stairs. In the control room, you've got buttons which access most of your stuff. These ones operate the main ring, the main racks out there for the containers. And there's a holographic representation of a ship down here, which works a lot better without this cover. As soon as you stick the glass cover on it, blocks go transparent. It's a shame because the actual holograph itself, when you're underneath that, works really well, but I have to have them on it. Otherwise you're walking all over it. And as soon as you do, as you can see, some of those blocks disappear. Bit of a visual glitch in the game. I tried to find a way around that, and there's no real practical way around that I could find, which is a shame. Anyway, those navigation lights, the pilot lights, the blue represents the shields, of course. The blast doors represent the actual blast doors. 1, 2, 3 cargo bays illuminate when something is docked. I haven't connected that up yet, otherwise those rear two would still be illuminated. So yeah, that's where the build is at the moment, guys. Now that Messrs is here and is dropping off these shipping containers with equipment and material in them, Port Vandermeer will be able to, all these little worker drones, the workers that are now living in those quarters, can finish off the shields, which will sit behind here, the lifeboat, which will connect to here, the commercial areas, which will be all within here. There'll be a restaurant and lounge deck. Above will be a control deck, both with blast doors looking out into space. Underneath will be a factory module, a small outward facing hangar here, not the main hangar for the shipyard, of course, just a small one for this module. And down below will be a scanner and antenna array which will stretch down into space. That will form one of 8 modules for Port Vandermeer. This will be the inside of one of the modules facing towards the inside of the shipyard. So where Messis is now will eventually be deconstructed, and another of these modules will be connected to that, and then another to that, and there'll be another one on the other side. And then where the camera is now, there'll be another 4 facing towards those, and there'll be ribs stretching over the top and ribs stretching underneath. So it'll be quite a large shipyard when it's done. So yeah guys, that's where Port Vandermeer is at the moment. Hope you like it. Leave a like if you do. Thanks guys.